I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA's Daily Review. Today is September 12, 2023, Tuesday. We had this bullish day, but closed indecisive. But exactly what we said yesterday was going to happen pretty much happened. Watch yesterday's review so you can check that. But we dipped down in this range. We had this control fib I was telling you. So we retraced all the way for the rest of the day. It was lower low, lower highs since we closed yesterday. Dipped all the way down below that low I was telling you about and got into this gap and then bought from there, made a new higher high, made a new range, then retraced all the way back into that 4 hour where the open is. And actually more what mattered is the opening week gap that I said that we were going to reference that again. So let's take a look here. So I do drop the ball a couple times. I do take the trades and I screenshot it, but I'll show you in a second. But the reason when I took this buy, all right, I decided to get out early here. It was 12 o'clock and I was like, you know what, I'm done. I was happy with the profit. Sure enough, we made a new, we ended up going right through the shit and blew right through it. But looking for a buy, sell, buy in the day, right? We did have that here from the before 9:30. So let me show you here. If you can see the lows, remember I was mentioning about that low and that low yesterday. If we were going to go up, we'd go up. If this was just going to make a new high from here, but they didn't. They came down and they controlled the price the whole time. Lower low, lower high. So this was a lower low, lower high leg, even all the way from up here. But really, it started from here because this was lower low, lower high leg here, higher high, higher low leg here. And then continuing this trend down and then wiping out. So if you were watching price and you see 9 o'clock, you're ready at 9 o'clock and the price just keeps coming down. Well, here we go. So I'm letting the price come to me, right? And I even mentioned this specific area yesterday. So we did come and hunt for that low right there and that low right there. All right. Now with my chart, I have a gap here. See that? So the price is coming down. You want to know, where is it going to stop? Where is it going? Well, they accomplished what they wanted to, number two. Then they decided to get into that close price of this bearish candle. Would have been nice if it hit this open, but it decided to pop from that open. I'm sorry, from that close of this candle. We are also inside the gap right there. It doesn't show it. It doesn't show it on this time frame, which sucks, but over here it does. So I'm aware of it coming in and then I'm looking for the buy. Okay, taking the buy here, take the buy up. I could have took the profit here and then sold it in back and then took another buy. So it could have been a buy, sell, and then buy to hold the last trade. But I did not do that. I did things weird today a little bit. But at the same time, my main goal was to take the profit. I know this direction and amount of body I'm going to be able to grab, and then I want to secure the account and then have a nice fucking day. Like I don't yes, I might be able to trade even past lunch, but the thing is that like I don't want to be in the market too long or too much either. So at the end of the day, it's really about securing the profit. So, and I'm saying all that because when the price is here, this was actually on a 30-second. Let me just go to a 30-second real quick. And so when the price is here, we come below that liquidity, we get 3 drives. 1, 2, 3 right there. Now we started gapping right there. I'm very confident in taking this buy because of the fact, and you're like, dude, there's no candles or there's gaps, and I want to see gaps. I want to see this because I know that we've dipped down. Look to the top left with the hour. We've dipped down into this gap. So we've already rushed all the way down past this liquidity, and then now we're inside this gap. So this is the reason why I'm taking the buy here. Sure enough, it pans out well. So once it comes up, and this is a little unorthodox because I got to go back to a 1 minute, but before I do, My goal is to reach, a nice leg up, right? When we came up here, I got to go to a different time frame. Before I do, you can see the entries. This is your only opportunity to get an entry after this. You could push the button on every single closed candle though, as well, because it's constantly bullish. So that's a whole nother conversation and style. But I'm very, if you're aware of that type of, putting like stop orders or just pushing market order entry, as soon as you see these candles close, you see they're not giving you a chance. I expect this type of movement, man. Like I want them, when the wick is dipping down, this is the bottom of the wick. So it looks like that. And I've studied this many times, but you get to see it now. But we come up, we come back. We don't break really this little support. See how you might think this is not a support, but it is, because the price comes up, comes down, and then it's constantly little going up, but protecting this floor. So to me, the price gets controlled here. So look, price up, come back. You could take an entry there. Price comes up, comes back again. Look into this little down wick candle all the way. You're looking at this last block, but at the same time, that little wick is a block. And if you take an entry, I would have pushed it here, and then my stop loss right there. If it comes lower than this and then it's not ready for me yet, right? And if I take the loss, then I'll wait for it to show me something else. But maybe like this block right here, for example. But it's a fast market. We don't expect it to come this low. So even when I came up all the way up here, I could have got out, but at the same time, I saw Nas and S&P take out their high. We didn't take out their high. So I saw that as a crack. We're going to come down, but I'm still very confident in what the hell's going on the up here, right? Because I know that this is they're just playing. So definitely holding the trade, and I'm playing today a little bit smoother, and it was smooth. It was as easy as it can fucking get. I couldn't believe it, man. And I was like, I'm looking for exactly this same thing. I didn't expect to take out that high and make a new high like that so easily, and went right to the gap up here, which I'll show you in a second. It's crazy, but but and then you asked me, why didn't you hold longer? It's because, well, shit, dude, I mean, I got the profit and it's a good range, and I'm not trying to have it run against me or lose or whatever the case is, like as far as taking profit. So I'm like, you know what, I'm happy with the profit, but I should have just said, hey, stick to your higher time frame idea. Even though you think it's unrealistic, it's still, I'm more of a day trader. I'm going to be probably taking it out, right? But no problem. Anyway, shoots all the way up. Here's what I got to go to another time frame here. So right away, the price is buying, right? I'm holding, and then I get married to taking the screenshot for everyone right here, because I wanted to wipe out that liquidity, even from yesterday. And we did. Then it was 12 o'clock. It was 12 o'clock at the same time. I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, it's 12 o'clock. Take the profit. You already took this. Who cares? And just go to lunch. You know what I'm saying? And sure enough, the motherfucker ended up going all the way up here. So I ended up rushed, and now I'm eating lunch here, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm just going to wait to see what it does. I'm not even in a rush, dude. I'm literally not in a rush. I know what to expect, but I'm just letting it show its hand. I'm that comfortable. And then sure enough, I'm like, oh, okay. While I'm having lunch, this thing is shooting up. I'm like, okay, cool. If that was the case, this is the buy. Yes, I missed all this up here, right? But then at the same time, I'm saying, if this is my buy, where's my big sell then? And if this is a new range, I got the fib now identified here when it comes to here. Why? Because I have a fucking gap sitting right there. And it's been sitting there the whole time. Yo, both these gaps have been sitting there on my chart this whole time, this whole past weeks. So now that we're up here, I should have just told myself, like, I just, at the same time, I don't see this as being that realistic. I thought it was, I would have a very good day, but I didn't think the day before the CPI can be a big day, but what if it was a flat day? Well, I mean, what if it was not that big of a deal? So I don't want to be finding out. I know they're going to engineer liquidity, and I'm just going to sit back and I'm taking it while it comes, right? So Then it broke here, and I said, okay, well, we have a new higher high, and I have my fib, and I have a perfect area where to sell from. Sure enough, it sells. Look what I do again. So I take this sell. This is a 1 minute, so it's better on a 30-second, but yeah, let me show you 30-second. And then you see here that we pop up. This last candle up here, we dig into it. We dig into it 3 times. Right here, right here, right here. I'm pushing the button. Boom. Going down. Where are we going? Let me go back to a smaller time frame. Well, actually, no, let me leave it here. I'll show you. I take the fucking profit right here. Because here, I'm switching this up so you can see this. Don't get lost in this. It's very easy. Right? Higher low, higher high. Where are you trade? Okay, take it to the 50 and it can consolidate, and then I don't know where the day is going to go from here. But I do know that it also can come lower, which it could come right back. What are the options lower? We have 61, we have 70. What's more reasonable in this type of big ass swing? Remember, if you're looking to the left of your chart, this is a big ass swing and it's constantly buying. So I know that I know the retrace should be deep, but guess what? I want to take the money. I don't want to be trading in the PM session like that. So I don't want to be sitting and holding. But I should have. So it came to the 50, took the profit. What did it do? And when I take the profit, like I said, I know that it can come deeper. Where did it come? Came right to the open again of the day and smacked the 79. And I was like, you motherfucker. Like I knew it. And, so losing out on all this profit up here, losing out on all this profit down here. I mean, god damn it. I wish every day was like this. So let's put it like that. But so took the profit here, let it run. So at this time while I'm letting it run, I'm doing my thing, man. I'm chilling. I might even play a game or something. I'm reading some. I'm doing whatever I'm doing. I'm chilling, but my screen is still on. I have alerts, and I had an alert right here to let me know when it got down here. So I'll show you that in a second. And then price, now it's almost 330, and I see that we're sitting in the middle of the open again, like center of it, literally. And we also have that down block right there to the left. You see that block right there? We're sitting in that block, so that's and we also have on the hour, we have that block right there, and it's almost the open of that. So we have a lot of confluences sitting inside this open gap. Fucking yo, do you have this purple or whatever color gap on your chart? Dude, if you have it, then you'll know, right? But if you don't have this gap up here, how the hell did you know it was going to stop from here? How did I know it was going to stop from here? Obviously because of this gap. This is not like magical. Even though it still went up a decent size, and if I show you on the 4 hour, we come up and we take out that piece of liquidity. And we stay underneath this block. See this block right here? Look at the high of it. Look to the right. We almost equal levels, but we don't pass it. But we also have the gap sitting there. So that's the confluence. But if I had nothing on the chart and it was empty, I would have said higher low, higher high, higher low, higher low, higher high, higher low. Yo, I mean, I can't make it any easier than that, right? So this is anyways, I won't get into that rabbit hole. But so when it comes here, I'm chilling, I'm doing my thing, but I said I could take a buy here. And I was hoping for the last 30 minutes to really rip up, and then it petered out pretty much right here. It was almost 4. I was waiting for that last 10 minutes to really spike it. It wasn't really doing it. And sure enough, this is all I got out of it. But I don't care. But I know that this is guaranteed for me. I know this is guaranteed, this sell for me. I know this buy is guaranteed for me. You see that? So all these things I'm doing, well, for my perfect world, what it should have been. Beautiful entry. Buy all the way up here. Hold it. Get my 3 drives or whatever, right? Nice higher low, higher high range. New control range, and then boom, retrace. How deep? Well, I mean, because it's volatile and the way it's moving, I should have known to keep it. But I mean, the reason why I honestly did it was because I really wanted to just take the profit, and I was happy with it. And I don't let this thing run me. You know what I'm saying? So, but next time I should have just held it. It is what it is. Let me show you the trades real quick. This is the buy right here. This is coming into that gap I was telling you. Same with that level right here of this down candle. Same open level price. Would have been nice to hit that, but it didn't. It didn't need to. So whatever. And oh, by the way, and I also have this as well, telling me that we've oversold. Even though, again, I don't use this all the time, but there is times where I will use it, and it's pretty good. But this isn't my deciding factor. I'm already trying to get in here when I see the price coming down. Like, I'm already knowing where I'm at. But this is nice to also get it. So look at price. You see this down candle, bullish candle, little candle, gap, and then I catch this thing while it's gapping. I get these two bullish candles that are the same level, right? And I know that it's about to get strength. This is the wick, right? This is the wick of this area here. Sure enough, I push it, I'm in this bitch. So anyways, where am I taking? I told you, I see, that's why I screenshotted it when it hit the green line. This is my ego trying to like show you, or even myself, like, haha, you know, look, I got it right to it, you know, but not, when I did this, I'm like, damn, bro, this thing is about to fly up and you're about to miss out on it. Oh, well. And I had to say, let me just take the profit. I'm happy with it, you know, because there's going to be another move. You know, there's going to be a couple more moves, but I just take the screenshot there. Anyways, then comes the sell. We get to that gap here. Here's the see how this was lunch and then it just consolidated. Because the reason why I also took the profit out here was because I thought that it could retrace, and this would have been like a fib from here to here as a leg, retrace, and then come back up for another one. But I didn't want to be involved in all that, so I left it alone. But it just ended up just consolidating at lunch and keeping its structure for buys. So, and I knew that was a possibility when I closed it, and sure enough, it happened. And guess what? Oh, fucking well, right? You see how we test right back right there where I took it out? So funny, not a coincidence. But anyways, we get to that gap here. Here's the sell. Here's a little 3 drives there. You get the candles respecting. Boom, right away. Once you're up here, you know you've made a big ass higher high. I've got the fib there. Where am I taking it? I took it to almost a 50 just in case it didn't go. Just in case it did buy from above the 50, and I didn't want to be involved in that. I took the profit here. Where did it end up? You know, we came back all the way down here. So I took it out like damn near halfway early, but it's okay. And then here's that little buy I told you about that I just wanted to rush for the last part of the day. Ended up getting only right here. And then I'm showing you a screenshot, ended up coming up to like right here or something. But I would have liked it to push. I was hoping for that. But if it doesn't happen, I'm going to just take this little fucking trade. It's no big deal. It's no problem. I'm going to add it to the wins. And so if I look at today, like, hey, man, you know, I look at myself like I did a great job, dude. No matter what. I played the game. I was involved and I made good decisions of at least securing profit. Should have held longer. Oh, well, you know, but this is what it is. So, you know, I don't know what else I could tell you. But other than that, man, beautiful fucking day, man. And this has been panning out. So now we have this range that we're dealing with. Higher low to higher high here. So tomorrow is CPI. So, you know, I don't know if it's going to whip and grab that liquidity. It's possible. But I'm going to tell you one thing, like I said it yesterday, we're buying. Period. So, and we're trying to rush for that. I'm letting you know CPI should definitely be accomplishing this by tomorrow or the end of the day or whatever. It's going to be a big day, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't know, but so far I've been right. So we've got our higher low. So what could the next? Go back to a 5-minute. What could it look like now? Well, it's going to be. In a perfect world, I would just say it's going to keep buying up. It's going to keep buying up. Okay. And then you might get a retracement for a leg. I mean, again, with CPI, it could just shoot. It could just whipsaw the price to here and buy. I mean, you know, I can't predict any of that, right? You know, and I don't need to either. But all I can tell you is that we're buying tomorrow. Even if it sells greatly, still looking for buys tomorrow because we're getting above this high, guaranteed. So, and as you see on the day, they wiped out both sides. They took the low of yesterday, and then they took the high yesterday. So, and it was a little speaker. You can see that, right? See that coming down like that? See that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See that? Maybe better on the 1 hour. Right here. These 4 lows right there. And then these 3 highs. See that speaker? You can see that, right? So yeah, man, this is how it looks. That's why I like US30, because it's smooth in that sense. But anyways, as far as tomorrow, yeah, man, we're definitely coming up here to wipe that out. So how could this look like? I mean, it could bounce up, make another low, kind of like this little structure here, which I doubt that's happening, but it could with that wick tomorrow that they're gonna print. But or in a perfect world, I'd like to just to keep buying up, retrace to a 50 maybe, make another leg back up, and that's it. That's so so for example, just like I've been doing. Here's my imaginary fib that has not happened yet. As far as the whole picture, we could get a move up and then retrace, and then it be a 50, and then it's a range, and then from this higher low, I'm just guessing, higher low, then it makes a new higher high, and then we're retracing back there. But that whole higher low to higher high to here, I don't know if it's here, I'm just talking shit, but let's just say, yeah, let's just say this next higher high is somewhere here. Yeah, fuck it. Right up, attack that liquidity there. Definitely get that. We might hit this first and then retrace and then make another high for that. All that shit. So you get what I'm saying? So, all right. I hope this helps. You guys take care and God bless.